Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tom, also known as a Book Geordie on socials. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Night She Disappeared by Jewell, so stay tuned. So this book follows two narratives split into two. We have the summer of 2017 and then we have the summer of 2018. So the book keeps going backwards and forwards. The story follows Kim in the summer of 2018, who's trying to find her lost daughter Tallulah and her boyfriend Zach, who've mysteriously went missing after a pool party back in the summer of 2017. But prior to this, the novel then goes back to tell us the lead up of events before Tallulah goes missing with her boyfriend Zach and how it came about. This is my third book by Jewell, and I have to say, this is the best one I've read by her. I give it a solid 4 out of 5 for the narrative, for the plot structure, for the character, for the suspense, for the thrills, for the twists. Everything was really, really good. The only thing I would say, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why has she done this? Is, for me, it's a bit of a plot hole, and I think Jewell could have done better than this. So there is a sign saying dig here, and one of the characters goes and digs up, obviously because it says dig here. But then we find out later in the book that that character who dug from the sign, she is actually herself a novelist and has wrote these crime books, and the dig here sign is something that she has written in her books. So, but she doesn't click onto that, and it's like, why wouldn't you click onto that? If you've wrote about it, a sign says dig here, surely you'd think to yourself, well, I've wrote this is a bit weird. But that doesn't come out in the book until about 300 pages later. She eventually says later on, oh yeah, I recognise that dig here sign, it's from one of the books that I've written. But it's like, why wouldn't you come up with that straight away? For me, that was just a miss out on the 5 stars, I think, for this book. As the narrative with Tallulah progresses, she ends up meeting a girl called Scarlett, who is a bit of a runaway, is a bit of a character that you don't really trust. However, as the novel progresses, it shows and develops the relationship Tallulah has with Scarlett and how their relationship flourishes. Scarlett is an art student. She lives in this huge, huge house. It has a pool. It has grand chandeliers, big, huge, old-fashioned paintings on the walls. So we can tell that she's a very rich character, and Tallulah is just someone who's an ordinary girl. As the novel progresses and we see how Tallulah and Scarlett's relationship is blossoming, it starts to uncover that Tallulah and her boyfriend Zach are having a lot of problems of their own. We start to think and feel that Zach isn't a very nice character. He doesn't treat Tallulah very well. They have a young son called Noah, who is only a few months old when they go missing, as well as they've been together since they're 14. So we start to see their relationship breaking down, and the one between Tallulah and Scarlett starting to blossom into something else. However, all the time you're thinking, what's happened? Because Tallulah and Zach go missing at Scarlett's house. So as the two narratives come together and are getting up to the present day in time, we are guessing and guessing and guessing and guessing to try and find out what's actually happened with them. And for me, I was guessing. Like, not normally in a novel do I have to guess and guess and guess, but with this, Jewell's really pulled it out the bag and has really made a guessing game for how Tallulah and Zach went missing. When I was getting to like near the end of the pages, I was thinking, oh, I know what's going to happen here. Same old thriller, same old plot structure, this is what's going to happen. But I was so wrong. I mean, Jewell's really done something different here, and there's loads of authors' recommendations in here and are saying how it's different, how she's pulled it out the bag, how they thought the same as me. They thought it was just going to be the same old crime thriller novel, but how wrong they were, in fact. And so was that, to be honest. The finale of the book really got me hooked. I mean, I flew through the last 100 pages and it really, honestly, had me gripped from the start. The settings and the character development are really, really good. Jewell does this really, really well in other books. I've read The Family Upstairs and I've also read Watching You, and I have to say this is the best one I've read. The way she makes her characters believable, the way the settings she makes believable by describing them and making them come to life on the pages is something that I really enjoy by Jewell. When we follow Kim and Sophie's narrative when they're trying to find Tallulah a year later because the case has gone cold, you really feel for Kim. You really feel how much anger she must feel for her daughter go missing, because she's left alone to deal with the son that Tallulah has, and you really feel her anguish. As the case goes cold over the year, the police can't find anything, so the case is sort of dropped until Sophie sees the dig here sign outside her accommodation on the school grounds that her boyfriend is the head teacher of. There are a lot of secondary characters in the book, Tallulah's friends and Scarlett's friends, as well as a DCI who's involved in the case in the summer of 2017 and then reopens it again in the summer of 2018 after seeing the Dig Here sign. The story is very, very fast-paced, as always with Lisa Jewell books. I read it within a day, and I have to say it is a really, really quick, suspenseful read. I couldn't really put it down. I kept whizzing through the pages. The chapters are quite short, so I would highly recommend you get your hands on this and give it a good read if you love Lisa Jewell books. Like I say, best one she's written so far. As always, if you like this video, please comment below, please subscribe, and watch out for my further coming reviews. Thanks, guys.